Welcome to Baseball City, spring training action on MLB The Show. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the New York Yankees. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Please welcome your New York Yankees. The third baseman, Dick Long.
That's hard hit in the line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers.
Runner.
Bounced it. He breaks for third. Now they get the runner and a rundown. And he's got no chance. He's out. New inning getting started. Here's the third baseman, Dick Long. This one's smoked on its way out of here. A soaring shot to center. And they tie it up. It's 1-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And, you know, he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Up next for the Tigers, the third baseman, Dick Long.
Well struck, deep right field, way back and out of here. Another homer, his second home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 5-3.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. The 1-2. Tapped softly on the ground. Throw on to Torkelson, and that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth. The Tigers going with a pinch hitter, Eugenio Suarez, looking for a two-out hit to bring home the runner from third.
For the Yankees. Now playing third base, number 28.
Long was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. Cracked a pair of homers.
No question, he was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
He's swiping, boy. Head on, boy. Swiping, boy. I'm still putting in my apple juice. I got no excuse. I'm sad. Don't make me choose, 'cause it won't be you. I got no excuse. I'm bad. Ask anyone who knows me. Tell me not to, and I only do it again and again. I'm still so like you to tell me what to do. Girl, you knew this when you met me. Why would things be different now?
Hello and welcome back. One down.
Batting second,
Dick
the third
Long
baseman,
up now for the
Dick
Tigers.
Long.
Lined, and that's a base hit. And that one's going to get into the corner. So a man aboard now with one away.
Attaboy, way to swing the bat. You smoked that.
That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
In the dirt, blocked. Man at first, one away. On a line. Kowser takes it in for the out. Two away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Line drive, base hit. Conforto whips it back in quickly. That holds the runner at second base.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Kevin.
Now here is Kevin McGonigal. Two on, two outs. Double steal.
Down.
Out at third. And that ends the inning.
Up next for the Tigers, the third baseman, Dick Long.
That one is absolutely
Come on, Dick,
belted.
go hard.
That's
Go
got a
two.
chance. And that one hops the wall. Headed for the plate. The relay throw.
on, get
And
out,
he's
get
in
out, get
there.
out.
As they jump ahead, a run scores. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
So a runner at third, two men out. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. Swing and a ball line to center. That is the inning. Runner at second here, one gone.
The third baseman, Dick
Long went off for 2 homers in his last game. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. He sends it out of here, and they add to their lead. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working, powers that fastball out of here.
The Tigers going with a pinch hitter, Eugenio Suarez. He gets a chance with a runner in scoring position and one gone. Long had a sensational showing in the win. A 3-hit performance, including a homer.
No question, he was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
When we pull up, it gets loud. No hesitation, we locked in, there's no way out. All dedication, winning doesn't take vacation. No space for doubt, we about to put it down. Running, take a breath, keep running. Cause your time is coming, show it out. One head to the top, keep it going, we don't stop. One head, straight away, popping like an 808. One head, do it now, it's your moment, make it count. We got one head.
And welcome to Baseball City. Spring training baseball coming your way. It's the Minnesota Twins and the Detroit Tigers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. One down. Next is the Tigers DH, Dick Long. High fly ball, right field. 2 down.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 30.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A solo shot. The Tigers get on the board first. It's 1-0.
He was able to hit one out in this weather. Are you kidding me? How did he do that? Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
For the Tigers, the designated hitter, Dick Long.
One away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have...
I need you and your friends to show up at 10. We leave in the Benz truck. Uber Lux and some we rolled up. I know when the night is peach.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Spring training action on MLB. One down. Next is the Tigers DH, Dick Long. In the air to left center. 2 away now. Here is Matt Olson.
This afternoon, the first baseman, number 28, Matt Olson.
Ground ball up the middle. Throw on to Torkelson. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And there's two down.
Batting, the catcher, Drake. Ball square.
Two outs, base is empty. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Drake Baldwin. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-1.
That's a ball.
There's the strike. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Two down, nobody on. Goes down looking. We played an inning, no score. Bottom of the second, now in for the Braves, Ramon Laureano. Laureano launched a homer in his most recent game. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Long, 23 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swings through it for the K. The high heat, too much on that one.
Beat him inside on that last pitch, and when you look back at the pitch sequence on that strikeout, it's pretty interesting. Away, and then back in again. Really commanded both sides of the plate right there, and that makes it pretty tough to get comfortable in the box.
Fouled off left side. The 0-1. And a foul ball. Strike three, and that's two in a row. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. A switch hitter batting right. Two down, nobody on. And there's a foul ball. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the second. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. As we go to the last of the third. And now it's the Braves DH, Andrew Benintendi. That one's in there. Strike one. Late on that fastball. Swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First 2 pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
Late swing, foul to the left. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Now the Braves have the tying run in scoring position.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Daniel Schneemann, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Man at first, 1 away. Going to count 1 and 2.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Fouls it off, still 1 and 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Harris leads off first with 1 away. Left field. Brings it in.
Up next for the Braves, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Here's the 0-2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Got him looking. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. 1 left for Atlanta. They're down 1-0. Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the 4th, Jose Suarez.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
That one ripped left field. That's back. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch, man.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Hyder Montero.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Ripped on the ground to second. That's the third out. Home half of the back now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off. Will Brennan. Long with a nice outing on the mound, even if the results at the plate weren't as good.
Didn't exactly light him up at the plate, Boog, but he pitched well enough to offset that. I'm sure he'll want some better ABs next time out.
Is lovely. Thugs be sipping bubbly to my comrade. They keep it flaming high on dangerous blocks, claiming spots where the goal is to be one of the top ranked soldiers. One of the high rollers, get respect in the hood. Credit is good. Knock it down lumberjack style, baby. Extra wood. Rock it all night long. The bang-a-thon, baby. Keep hanging on. We like it with the lights on. Don't have to blow 20 down to get to know honey style. Show her the town. Steal a heart. No money down. Internationally known when I be on the mic. I'm internationally known, yo. I'm internationally known when I be on the mic. So all hail the honorable. How about some hardcore? Yeah, we like it raw for sure. On the floor, wall to wall. It's more at the door, players ball and score. Cause this right here is for all of y'all. Rockin' my primo, yo, I got what you need, bro. You go see a show, El Mino, and DJs play hits with hard bass kicks, and then they display tricks like the Matrix. Make the record fly, undetected by the naked eye. Don't just feel the vibe, cause your ears never lie. Nowadays, DJs bags of tricks graphic, on some behind the back. Catch it and scratch it, blast it. This kid got his craft mastered. Hands is mad quick like he mixed with magic. Spin it back and forth and grab it and know just where it is. There it is. I'm internationally known when I be on the mic. I'm internationally known, yo. I'm internationally known when I be on the mic. So all help the honorable. To my elite piece with the murderous mistakes. I hit the street with beats and they critique for weeks. They be like, how that kid Rob reached the peak. Pull out the heat and use my technique to speak. It's dangerous. Sit calm and explain to kids what part of the game this is. A foreign language is. They hold raws events in different continents. Put my lyrical contents in monuments and ghetto garments. I rock a towel like a pharaoh. Mind travel, design style like apparel. My fashions last long as a lifetime. Cause I can see the future when the guard right rhyme. They mad cause I managed to reign so long. Like they dance to get money done came and gone. This is strictly for my listeners on the corners at night. And the sisters that be keeping us right when I be on the mic. I'm internationally known when I be on the mic. I'm internationally known, yo. I'm internationally known when I be on the mic. So all hail the honorable.
Slow dancing your heart away. Lost in the maze, yeah. My eyes are a mile away. Little black porcelain meant to break. Slow dancing my soul to fate.
One down. Dick Long will hit next. So we'll see what the former batting champ can do here, Chris. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. He'll circle the bases, and we're level. It's 1-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew. It wasn't coming back. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
Man at first, one away.
The designated hitter, Dick Long.
Out towards right center field. Lucas gets under it. 2 down.
Up next for the Tigers.
Long,
the
an
designated
all-star a
hitter,
season
Dick
ago.
Long.
23 years old. He's a former American League MVP. And that is that. Now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off. Jahmai Jones. Long had a good day at the office, even in defeat. Had only one hit, but made it count with a homer.
No, Boog, it was a strong individual day for him. Even if they couldn't quite get the win, this is a game he can feel really good about.
As I said in my B-boy stance, with flip-flops and socks and sweatpants, I'm finna enhance your brain. Check it out. Once upon a time, not long ago, when the player from the point didn't have no flow, hit me from my tennis shoes, walking to the store, caught up niggas sleeping. Music don't stop.
And welcome to... Here's a big power threat. Dick Long. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. That one ripped, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Throw comes in. Runner stop. Second and third. Nobody out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers.
Carpenter.
Swing and a ball popped in the air.
Pick up the ball.
Base hit. In comes the first run of the game. It's 1-0 Tigers.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. Nice job behind the plate there. Three-one now. On the ground to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. In to score from third. And they lead by 2. Everybody's going to be safe. Trey Turner now. Schwarber, the runner at second with one away. In the air, left field. Green under this one. And there are 2 outs.
Batting fourth, the first base. Up next for the Tigers, the third baseman, Dick Long.
Line drive, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that
runner takes off. Left field. Base hit and a run in to score. First and second, 1 out. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. This to third. Over to stop for 1. And that's 2. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs.
The third baseman, Dick Long.
On a line out towards center. And that'll do it. And here is Matt Chapman. Here's the 0-2. Ground ball left side. Throw on to Torkelson, and that's the third out. So they pick up. So runner at second, 2 down. Long digs in now. He has, as they like to say,
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
That's right. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's got a chance. And brings it in at the wall. So now a pinch hitter, Eugenio Suarez. Trying to get something going for him with Long with some solid production in the win.
No, you can't win a lot of games without hitters delivering like he did in this one. No question, he's a key contributor for him.
You know that I think it's funny. It's in right here with me? Can you break bread with me? Phone numbers like clothes. Why you can't answer me? Yeah, cause I got more. Why you not here with me? Can you break bread with me? Why you switch phone numbers like clothes? Why you can't answer me?
So up next, Dick Long. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Gone! A two-run homer. His first homer of the year. The Tigers get on the board first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
First and second here, no outs.
The third baseman, Dick Long.
Line drive. That gets by him. Right past his coach, headed for the plate. One run is in. Ball back in quickly. Runner holds at third.
Comes through with the RBI. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
Now at the plate, Kerry Carpenter.
It's early, but these at-bats can impact a game just as much as they do later. Here's a chance to set the tone early for your team.
That's ripped into the outfield. He's got it. Runner tags for third. The relay to the plate. Not in time. He's safe at the plate. It's 4-1.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the run in.
One out. Runner at second. Spencer Torkelson now at the plate. Man at second. Runner takes off for third. Swings, and this one's flared. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off. And next is the designated hitter, Robert Hassel III. Now a drag bunt, third base side. Throw on to Torkelson. There to beat him by an eyelash.
Up next to the Tigers.
Long, the former MVP, 23 years old, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year. And it's through for a hit. And out to a board. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Makes the catch, inning over. Long digging in. They've got the lead, but here's another chance to set the tone.
Yeah, but one good swing, and suddenly they add to the margin. Every run counts as this game moves along.
That one ripped right center field. Way back there, it's got a chance. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
In the dirt. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top of the eighth. On the ground, right side.
All right, ease up, ease up.
Horwitz. steps on the bag. First out in the top of the 8th.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
The 2-2. Makes the catch for the second out.
That takes away the opportunity to score the runner from third with a sac fly. We're talking about a different story if that line drive hits the ground. But he made a good play, and they can get out of this thing with one more out.
Got one out to right. Weimer settles under this one. And that is that. One left for Detroit, but they still lead this one. Runner in scoring position, no outs. John Willie steps in the box once again. It's been an impressive debut for him, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. A really good.
Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. Another homer. His second home run of the game.
That's a clutch hit and a big moment. You can't ask for a better time to get a swing like that.
What's one here today, and your final 5-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Schaub. Thanks for joining us.
Don't let me down easy. If you're gonna leave me, baby, go and leave me all the way. Don't ask for all your things back, cussing out my name, yeah, just to go and take back what you say. Burn all the bridges, don't ask forgiveness, walk away like I'm someone you hate. Don't let me down easy.
Dick Long comes into this one fresh off a 4-hit game. Shades of Tony Gwynn. That's the kind of contact any team would take in their lineup. It's the Detroit Tigers and the Washington Nationals. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Here's a big power threat. Dick Long coming off a good one. 4 for 4 yesterday. Ripped, but it curls foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Green gets his lead at first with nobody out. That's a hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Everything came together for him. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
The 0-2. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Out of here. A 3-run homer. His first homer of the year. And the Tigers have the lead. It's 3-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Softly hit to third. Long to second. Over to first. Safe.
That is it. The third baseman, Wiley.
Man at first, one away. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. Out of here. His second of the year, and they boost their lead. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Hold up, wait a minute, we all just need a minute. The party been started, we all just need to finish. If I buy a chain, I'm doing it by myself. And I'ma get a pennant that say I'm in a tenant.
High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 7-2.
Now he's just showing off out there, and who could blame him with a swing like that? Give that man a bat, watch it go a long way. Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard.
Now here is Dick Long.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Now fly ball to right center. And that is that. One down. And up next for Detroit, Dick Long. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And there's a foul ball. This one driven deep center field on its way. Home run. And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game. And they add to their lead. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. Out of here. Into the visitors' bullpen. Another homer. His 4th home run of the game. And they add a couple more. It's 14-3.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget. And it's definitely
Long had a great showing in the win. Left the yard 4 times in this one.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
Dick Long with an off-the-charts 4. One down. Next is the designated hitter, Dick Long. A 5-hit ball game yesterday, so we'll see how he backs it up here. Singing, even casual fans have heard this guy's name. Of course, he's the rare major leaguer who both pitches and hits. I mean, you're talking about a rarity both historically and in the modern game.
Yeah, and you don't have to be Babe Ruth or Shohei Ohtani for this to be impressive. He's proved his tremendous talent by taking the two-way role this far.
One out man at first. Now here is Kerry Carpenter. The 0-2. Runner on the move. In the dirt. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base.
Pretty impressive from the 3-hole hitter. Picks up the single, then swipes second to get into scoring position. Now, that's not going to show up on the slugging percentage very much, but it works the same way for the team. Let's see if they can drive him in now.
To the right side. Dives and he can't hang on. Still able to get it there in time. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
2 outs and a runner at third. Here in the third and final game of the series. Tap back to the mound. In plenty of time to first, and the inning. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. On the ground to the left, and it gets by him. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in there. That's a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. In the dirt.
Down.
And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. It's got a chance. Brings it in. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away.
Up next for the Tigers.
Dick Long up now for the Tigers.
Dick Long.
Ripped on the ground to second. Slings to first in time.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that.
And the final here today, 9-8. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Does anybody know I have the time? Does anybody know that girl of mine? Has anybody seen her? Has she gone away? If anybody talked to her, please send her my way.
Long on the hill for what could be a statement game. Let's see if he brings that edge early.
Well, there's no easing into this one, Boog. This lineup is ready, and he has to match that intensity from pitch one.
The 0-1. Taps softly to the right side. And they put the tag on him for the out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
Bobby Witt Jr. now. He was drafted second overall by the Royals in 2019. Adley Rutschman was the only player taken ahead of him.
Yeah, he was part of a really good crop of shortstops. Bobby was the first one taken, but C.J. Abrams, Bryson Stott, Anthony Volpe, and Gunnar Henderson were also part of that draft class. How good is that?
Pretty good. The 1-1. There's a strike. 95 of that one.
I think at time management, anytime a two-way player is in the game, especially when they're pitching, so much happens behind the scenes to get him ready for these starts.
Yeah, there's 2 away.
Balancing time to improve your hitting and pitching is a challenge. I mean, it's hard enough for players who dedicate 100% of their energy to one aspect of the game. Just can't imagine doing both.
Adele matched a homer in his last game. 2 down, nobody on. And strike 2. Got him. Out number 3. The Tigers coming up. No score. 1 down. Next to the plate is the Tigers DH. Dick Long. No question about this one. It's out of here. A solo shot. The Tigers get on the board first. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Back in Comerica Park. Now it'll be the cleanup hitter for the Royals, Anthony Santander. Long making his first start of the year. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Popped up. Torkelson in position. And there's 1 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
That one fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
Fastball for a strike at 95.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt pop it. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Outside ball.
Got him. And a couple of quick outs.
Batting fifth, the second baseman,
Jeff McNeil stands in. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball there. 0-2 now. Stays alive. The 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. On the ground. On to first.
Yes,
leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Batting in the center fielder, Harrison Bader.
Fly ball down the line. Carpenter makes his way towards it. And that will drop foul. Got him swinging for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts. So now here's the DH, Josh Lowe. 2 hits yesterday. 1 was a home run. That one hit to right. Carpenter on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 9 straight retired here to start the game. Back after this on the show. Man at first, 1 away.
For the Tigers, the designated hitter, Dick Law.
Crush, left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 3-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over.
Back here in Detroit. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Michael Garcia. And it's fouled away.
Well, these Royals just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And a 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
Witt wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And the strike is overturned after review. Still 2 challenges left for them. The 1-0. And he chases that one below the zone. Foul ball. The Tigers leading by 5. Top half of inning number 4. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's Joe Adele. Struck out swinging his first time.
Joe Adele.
Two down, nobody on. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Got him looking, and he strikes out the side here in the 4th. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively. Long digging in, nobody on, 2 gone, but this hitter's still dangerous.
Yep, a swing, a mistake, and suddenly it's a brand new ball game.
That one ripped right center field. That's back. Makes the catch up against the wall. Tigers. Long, ready to work with a lead, Siggy.
Yeah, this is the stretch where games are won, Boog. Nothing flashy. He needs to throw strikes and let the defense do their work.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Late on that fastball. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Royals, the catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
The other way, and he beats the shift. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0-fer to start the season and get into a slump.
Glove flip to second, double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. Another frame in the books as the perfect game falls by the wayside. It's the Tigers 5 and the Royals nothing. Back at Comerica Park. Start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Vinny Pasquantino.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Long, not happy that was called the ball, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. 0-2 now. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And a foul ball. The Tigers leading by 5, and we're the top half of the 6th. Right through there for a strike. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Stepping in, Josh Lowe. Flied to right his first time.
Low.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
And that one is popped in the air, shallow center, and that'll do it. Make it 6. Back here in Detroit, we go to the top of the 7th. Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals. And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
The batter, number 7, shortstop Bobby Witt Jr.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Here's the 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. The Tigers leading by 5 here in the top half of inning number 7. See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Now batting Joe Adell, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
2 down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
Sit down on strikes. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Next is the designated hitter, Dick Long.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
This one in the air, center field. Bader under it. 1 down.
Up next for the Tigers, the right fielder, number 30.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Scott Rtts.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters. Such a fantastic game on both sides of the ball. He's got the potential for something special every time he takes the field.
I'm from the MI. Listen, I guess that's our KPI. Long as we do not